thankfully, I have been in this industry since the time I was 16 and a half years old. So nothing bothers me. Like nothing can faze me. Disloyalty for sure, whether it is emotional, physical, or any other way. I feel, if you're not loyal to me, it's done for me. And there's nothing in life without love. I truly believe in love. I believe in love stories. I believe in all kind of love. And I have been rejected before, only on the basis that I came from TV. When I did a few film auditions, I got rejected because I got finalized first. Yes, I have broken down. I have actually howled and cried because I thought that film was happening. I was ready to pack my bags and leave. And everything was final till 2 days before. I got a call saying, but you're from TV.
Firstly, Crystal, welcome to Bollywood Bubble. So happy to have you. I'm looking forward to all your projects. But before that, I want to congratulate you because Ek Bewafa, you look gorgeous in the song. The song in itself is very soothing and nice. It has a nice vibe to it as well. What was your first reason, perhaps, to say yes to the song? What captivated you when the song came to you?
So I got a call from Tips, and they told me that there's a song that we are remaking, and we would love for you to be a part of it. We are looking for an innocent face who can deceive. So I said, okay, can you send me the song? So they sent me the song, and when I heard the first line, I was like, oh my god, this is nostalgia. Ye to bachpan ki yaad hai. Of course I want to do it. So I just said okay on the song, and then I got to know later that Adil Sheikh is a part of it. He's directing it. There's a whole choreography team, the costume team, everyone was on point. Siddharth Gupta, Akshay, everyone. Like, I totally got to know one thing after I said okay. And touch wood, I feel I have that intuition that I feel like, ye gana acha hai, mujhe ye karna hai. That's it. And then later on I got briefed on, acha ye aise shoot hone wala hai, ye storyline hai, ye hai. So first we just shot one day. We shot one day of dance and of all of that. And then we realized that we need a little more. Like Adil Sheikh called up and said, we need a little more of something. So the next day we shot a little more, like just 2 hours. And just to add some chemistry and add all of that. And it is actually making a difference in the video. If you go to see it, there's a whole storyline that's going on. And it would be a missing piece in the puzzle if you hadn't done it the way that it was done. So hats off to Tips and the directional team that they really looked after it, because we had shot this in December. So they really thought about it.
Yes. Yeah, that was pretty long. Yeah.
Yeah, but before this lockdown.
Thank God usko tab shoot kar liya tha, because obviously things now are not that great, they're grim otherwise. But you tell me, apart from, of course, the look and the song and the feel of it, it is obviously about love and all the feelings and everything that goes around it. What is, if I had to ask you, Crystal, what is your definition of love, if I may ask?
Life, there is nothing without love. I honestly have too much of belief in love, and I feel like love can really transform you as a person, can really be your strong point, can be your support, can be everything to you. There's nothing in life without love. I truly believe in love. I believe in love stories. I believe in all kind of love. And I feel like love is something beautiful. Like, you can't put a word to it, you can't put a sentence to it, but it's this feeling in your heart that makes you feel so light and so at ease.
True. Right. Where do you look for feedback, Crystal, if at all? I mean, do you go through comments, or do you wait for your friends and family to give you feedback personally?
So I do go through comments because I do want to know what people think as well, but I don't take it to heart because they don't know me. So I don't take everything that everyone says to heart. What my immediate family says, what my friends say, that, like my close friends, that's what's important to me, because they are usually not the sweetest people. They are very critical people.
Yeah.
And they always want, and they're only critics because they want me to better.
So they know your potential. So
correct.
They know what you can do. Yeah.
Correct. So, but I believe them. So they are my only barometer of judgment.
Right. But has there been any time when something really harsh was written about you on social media and it got to you? Because, I mean, how much ever you try, being a celebrity puts you in a position where people are just free to write anything and everything they want, and it gets to you at times.
To be honest, thankfully, I have been in this industry since the time I was 16 and a half years old. So nothing bothers me. Like, nothing can faze me. You can write the worst shit about me and I'll laugh about it, and you can write the best shit about me, I won't take it to my head. Because from childhood, if you know that this is how this is going to be, you live your life, you be true to yourself, and then if people have to write things, they'll write things, good or bad. You can't take both seriously in this industry. Never. You can't take that you are number one today in this industry to your head and you are really bad at what you do to your head, because there is always scope for progress, and there's always scope that there will be somebody else who's number one and you will come down. There is no constant here. Change is the only constant. So I'm not fazed by anything. Yes, at times things boggle me. Like, I'm like, but ye likha kyun hai yaar? Anyway, let it go. So it's just that one thing, ye likha kyun hai? Like, maine kya kiya? I'm like, chal, let it go yaar. Theek hai. Kisi aur ki entertainment ho rahi hai na, chodo.
That's such a positive outlook towards life as well, because in order to survive in this industry and the craze that it comes with, I think that is how you need to be. A little thick-skinned.
You need to be unfazed mostly, unless it is affecting your family or your friends, like your people. You can write what you want to write about me, don't get to my family, because then you are
Yeah. But you tell me, I mean, because the music, ek bewafa, aap bewafa play kar rahe ho ye pure song mein, you're a traitor here. But tell me, for you in a relationship or just in any sort of relationship, what are the two kinds of things which are a big no-no? Like, that's the end of things for you. Like, ye to nahi ho sakta. Koi kisi bhi tarike ke relationship.
Disloyalty for sure, whether it is emotional, physical, or any other way. I feel, if you're not loyal to me, it's done for me. And second is lies, I guess. I mean, it is a variation of the same, but
yeah,
lies.
I was about to say, it is sort of a variation of the same thing as well.
It is a variation of the same, but I feel like, loyalty is... lies is something which is much more common. Loyalty is something that is a little rare.
True, I agree. But tell me, people are missing you as well. I mean, of course, we get to see you in music videos, we get to see you here and there. Of course, social media is there. But like in real acting, I know Chehre has been postponed given the situation at the moment. But were you also disappointed when the post, because it was so close to release? It was so
for the second time. For the second time.
And I was so excited because I was like, oh, finally Crystal ka debut hone wala hai Bollywood mein. Also, it's Amit Ji and Imran Hashmi. It's, oh my God, right? The poster
I might cry.
Loved it. No, but were you all slightly disappointed when things got postponed yet again?
Honestly, I was disappointed, but then looking at the scenario outside, I want people to be careful. I want them to be safe. So I can't be selfish. So, that little, obviously 1 second of me was like, why again? Why me? I want this. I need this. I was being selfish for like those 2-3 seconds. And then when you zoom out and you see that this world is so big and there's so much happening, and this one film is so tiny compared to what's happening in the world, you forget everything. You're just like, let the world become a better place. I would hope that we can all tomorrow go safely to theaters and watch films like this. But right now, if it's not safe, it's not safe. Yes, it was disheartening. I mean, it was something I was looking forward to last April and this April. And both the times it didn't happen. But hopefully by next April.
Fingers crossed for that. It will definitely happen. Sabr ka phal meetha hota hai, bolte hain log. So hopefully that will happen.
मेरे ना सब्र के फल का पेड़ ही टूट चुका है.
But you tell me, also, I know a lot of people were praises for you in the poster also. जब आपका photo दिखाया, there was a lot of praises and people were happy to finally see you achieve that also. What were the kind of things that you were hearing in your close circle as well?
I feel like in my close circle with my family and everyone was like, that this was the only next step that I could have taken, from TV to music videos to web, and now there was the only next step was films. So I mean, everybody around me was really proud and really happy for me, and even the reviews that I was reading, that being on the same poster as Amit ji, as Imran Hashmi was very big for me. Like, first of all, doing my first film with Amitabh Bachchan is like, what? Did that happen? I'm still not, till the time I don't see it, I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to believe it. But it was something that was really big, and everybody around me was very proud. They still are. And hopefully someday I will be on many more posters and in many more films. But right now I really need Cherry to release.
It will happen. Trust the universe when it comes to that. But you tell me, because the journey, when we say from TV to films, is never easy, at least to people I have spoken to. There are a lot of prejudices they have to endure. There are a lot of things said to them. Did you also have to go through that phase, Crystal? Because I've never really heard you speak about it,
I have been rejected before, only on the basis that I came from TV. When I did a few film auditions, I got rejected because I got finalized first. And then when everything got final, somebody or the other said that, oh, but she's done a lot of TV, so let's not take her and take somebody else. So I have gotten rejected like that. But what people don't understand is, you take a TV actor, they're only going to up your game, because we first of all connect with the masses really a lot.
Yeah.
And second, we have so much practice in acting. We literally do it every day of our lives for 12 hours for years together. So, I mean, it'll only add to your film. It will not take it away from that. But people, I don't know why, have the mentality that, oh, TV actor, film will not do well. I have been rejected, so I can say that it's absolutely true.
But has it ever happened that it got to you at some point, or it affected your confidence? Because I've seen so many people whose confidence gets a little hill jata hai. It gets boggled because you just wonder, where are you going wrong?
Correct. I mean, yes, I have broken down. I have actually howled and cried because I thought that film was happening. I was ready to pack my bags and leave. And everything was final till 2 days before. I got a call saying, but you're from TV, so that is why we will have to take somebody else. So obviously it is very heartbreaking. It is very devastating. But I mean, looking at the brighter side, I got to do my debut with Amitabh Bachchan. So I would have not wanted to do it with any other actor that thought that TV is little.
But that really happened to you. I'm actually very shocked that 2 days pehle aapko bola gaya tha. How did you manage to keep yourself together during these times?
I mean, my thing was that I have to, there's no other option. I don't know anything other than acting. I can't do anything else other than acting. I can only act. So if this doesn't happen, I know I have other things that I have to look forward to. I have to go audition again. I got this film through audition. So I have to go out. I have to audition again. I have to be my own hero and do it for myself. If I'm going to lay in bed crying about it, I'm going to lose the next job also that I was supposed to get. So you have to just have that much faith in yourself and confidence that one person or one project didn't understand your value, but you are valuable, and a future project will figure that out when they see an audition and see that, oh my God, this person can do what we need in the film. That's it. And if you don't like if you reject me on the basis of you don't like what I did in the audition, that's very different. That you are given. Don't take me. But you like what I did in the audition and I come from TV, that's a problem. That's your bad.
No, but I'm telling you, when people will watch you in Chehre, hopefully whenever they watch, I'm so sure they will be like, wow. Because I've seen your acting, and irrespective of where you come from, it's the acting which counts at the end of the day. And now, given that the situation that we are in a pandemic, how are you managing to keep your sanity? Because the lockdown gets to you, the situation gets to you, the bad news gets to you. There's just so much bad news that I know I'm overwhelmed most of the times. I don't feel like working at times. How do you manage to put yourself together and just be able to think right at that point?
Honestly, there are some tough days where you just are hearing bad news after bad news and you're just like, oh no, not another one, not another situation. I am currently quarantining or lockdown in Goa. So I came here on 15th for some work, and I've been stuck here since 15th of April. But thankfully, the bright side of this is I've taken a cottage right opposite a beach, so I can walk to the beach and walk back. I am isolating. I am in a bio bubble of my own. So and if I have to step out, I wear my mask. I use my sanitizer. But yes, it is. Sometimes the news gets to you, and then you just switch off. Like, don't look at things on purpose. I know that is turning a blind eye also, but sometimes for your sanity, it's important that you cut off for some time so that you don't get overwhelmed and it doesn't drain you. But yeah, it is draining. It is draining for sure. You can escape only that much. The reality is out there. You can't do anything. It is draining. You are seeing people, young and old, both lose their life, both go through, so much trauma, and their families go through so much trauma with our current situation, with no oxygen, with no hospital beds. It's getting very difficult, very draining. But I think, just staying safe, staying home, staying put wherever you are, whether you traveled for work and you're stuck, just stay stuck. It's fine. Just stay stuck. Unless now, if I have some work back in Bombay, I will have to go. Till then, I'm staying here. I'm being where I'm supposed to be right now, not wandering around aimlessly.
Thank you so much for your time, Crystal, and all the very best. Hoping to see you make your Bollywood debut very, very, very soon. And uske baad to it's only an upward and onwards journey for you. But all my love.
Thank you, Bhavna. Really means a lot. Thank you. Bye.